So, boss, I heard you did a great presentation at the AGM, but like no one was there.
Yeah, you know, it was a great presentation, but unfortunately, not many people got to see it.
Yeah, well, I mean, what did you talk about? Did you talk about Super Y?
Yeah, as you know, it's our first year in Super Y. National champions. Had two teams at the finals, U15 girls, U18 girls. U15s made the semis, U18s made the final. They brought home our first Super Y national championship. Emily Madrill, Golden Boot winner. Some college coaches on site. It was a great experience for all the players.
Awesome, awesome. Did you get to talk about the W League at all?
Yeah, unfortunately, no W League team this year because they realigned the conferences and they put the two Washington, D.C. teams in our conference. So we're going to take a year off. But, you know, looking back, I'm going to miss it. It's an incredible year last season. And, you know, 4 seasons, only four losses.
Yeah. Yeah.
And 3 of those in the first year.
I know. I mean, we were unbeaten on the road for 3 seasons. I mean, it was incredible, right?
Unbelievable. 3 conference championships, 2 national finals, 1 national championship. And guess how many players we have playing pro in Europe?
7, maybe? 8?
9.
Wow. That's
9
incredible.
9 players have gone on. It's really put the Gulf Coast Texans on a national and a global level now. Some of our players are in Europe talking about the Texans.
That's incredible. That's awesome. I know I'm going to miss working with those girls because it helped me grow as a coach, just getting to work with that high-level caliber player.
Yeah, a lot of national team players. But this year, you know, we got a lot of girls that were training with the team and playing W20 last year, moving on to college. We have 30 college commitments this year.
30 college commitments? Are you kidding me?
Could you imagine if it was a football team in the area or a high school baseball team, if they had 30, it would be, we wouldn't hear the end of it.
Oh, it would be all over the place. Shugart would be interviewing them all.
I know, it would be non-stop. We've got 6 girls going Division 1. Everybody's going to different places. It really is an incredible class of players that we've had coming up. The 97 age group is graduating. I think we're going to miss them.
Yeah, I mean, I did the All-Star game as one of the high school coaches, and all 4 of the All-Star MVPs were Texans.
Incredible. Both of the Pensacola News-Journal Player of the Year, Cameron, Bree, Texans. Northwest Florida Daily News, Emily, Shane, Texans. And 75% of the all-area teams, where were they from?
They got to be Texans.
Of course.
But, boss, didn't Emily and Shane also get the Florida Player of the Year for the whole state?
State Player of the Year.
Jeez, that's incredible.
I know. You had Julie Abrams leading the state in assists. You had Bree, Hannah, Shane, all these players in the top 10 in scoring in the state. It was just incredible. Yeah, we couldn't keep up with the awards that these players were winning.
Sounds like they won everything.
I tell you, it's going to be an incredible example that they've set the last few years for the club, and setting the bar high for the 98s coming up.
I was going to say, our younger group has got to step up. So, Coach, you know, one of my best memories playing out here at the club was we were, you know, the first team to go to Disney Showcase. I mean, did we have any teams go this year?
We had 3 teams go this year.
3 teams?
Yeah. The U14 girls were our first team to attend the junior version, which is over Thanksgiving. They went undefeated. They played 2 state champions.
Wow.
They tied those games. They won their 3rd game. And then the U16 boys went just after Christmas, and then over New Year, the U18 girls went. We had 3 U15s attend with the U18 girls and 3 U16s to get the experience.
Wow, that's incredible.
And the thing is, a lot of people talk about we went to Disney. The Disney Showcase, as you know, is different. And it's not the Disney Memorial Day or the Disney Summer Classic or what those tournaments are.
Sure.
You have to be a state champion
to get in.
To get into the Disney Showcase, or you got to go through the qualifier, or you have to do something outstanding throughout your season to get in. It's the most college coaches and the #1 college coach attendance tournament in the country. I think we had 500 girls coaches at the girls version.
That's incredible.
Now, obviously, they're not all at your game, but there was 500 on site.
That's incredible. Yeah. Well, you know, not only are those teams doing well, but I coach one of our red teams, and we've been having a great season as well. I mean, we've won a bunch of tournaments, and the teams are really improving a lot, you know, because we've got some high-level coaches working with them.
And that's the great thing about the Growth Our program is at some ages we have 2 teams in them, and you have somebody like Joe Bartlinski or Colleen or yourself or Elliot working with these teams, giving them instruction, and they're attending normal events like a normal team would as well. It's not like they're not playing any games. They are playing high-level events as well. They're having success. I think the key is just giving them a coach and a schedule that is challenging for them.
So, Coach, how did the GSPL Final Four go this year?
It was good. It was good. We had 11 teams qualify this year for the Final Four. Last year we had 5. This year we had 11.
Wow, so we doubled it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
incredible.
It was the U16 boys, they won double overtime. U13 boys got a wild card, so both those teams are going to nationals. This will be the 4th year in a row that we have Texan teams playing for a national championship.
That's awesome. Bet we're really getting our name out there.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, did the East participate in that this year as well?
Yes, the East, GCT East is growing. They went in, they did really well. The 18 girls, 18 boys were both at the Final Four. So it was the 17 boys and the 13 boys.
Wow.
So
wow.
They came in first year and did great.
Yeah, so it seems like we're really growing on, like, everywhere.
Yeah, our rec numbers are up, looking really good with the younger rec programs. And also, we have some fantastic coaches like Craig Wallace, Colleen Bartlinski, Joe Bartlinski, Nick Cardoso, working with all these younger players. Daniel, working with our younger players, and that's the key. We've got experienced, some of our best coaches working with our youngest ages.
That's great. I mean, getting that type of quality coaching at a young age is invaluable, I think.
It's key. And then we've got the futsal court coming up, which is going to mean all those younger players are going to get to go and play futsal on a regular basis, which is going to increase their technical level and just make them more well-rounded players.
Yeah, that's exciting. So, boss, my highlight of the entire year was that 8v8 alumni game we did.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I had so many of my teammates come out. I got to see Shanky and Dylan. I mean, it was awesome.
We're starting a club tradition the day after Christmas, December 26th, on the stadium field, 8v8. Everybody coming in. You haven't seen people for years. People different shapes and sizes nowadays.
I know.
And they're still trying to run around, and it's great to see everybody play the game. We had music and food out there. It was definitely was a special day, and I can't believe the club has grown that much that we have Alumni Day now.
I know, it's awesome. I'll tell you what, it was, like I said, it was my highlight, and seeing everybody. I mean, getting to see some of those 91 and 92 boys. I haven't seen them since I was in high school. It was awesome. It was awesome.
How did your team do?
We lost in the final. Keith Savage scored a winning goal with about 2 minutes left.
All right, well, maybe next year.
Maybe next. So, Coach, it seems like we've grown a whole lot, and everything about the club seems to be improving. But how do you think we're going to take that next step?
I think we've got to do a better job with parental education. That's going to be one of my personal projects for the next season, is improving the parental education, especially the younger ages, like what is expected, what is realistic, and how to be a good parent to your athlete and not be a negative impact on your athlete's development, how to be a positive impact. I'm going to put a lot of research and a lot of time into that. You also got, we're always going to seek progressive programming. We're always going to challenge our kids. We want to play in the best events in the top division. We don't want to travel somewhere and play in bottom divisions. We want to play in the best, against the best, regardless of the result. We want to seek out those games. Coaches' education.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you about that. I mean, you guys have helped me do some coaching courses and stuff, and I know you got to go on a couple trips by Nike. Did you guys get to learn a lot while you were there?
I think the biggest impact, I've luckily enough went to Barcelona twice, is that we are doing the right things that they're doing over there. You don't see their coaches on the sideline going crazy, trying to tell the kids every decision or harassing the referee. Everybody's relaxed. The parents are relaxed. Their focus is the training environment. How do we get the best out of the players in the training environment? And they're not too hung up on the results. It's not like, they're not worried about, are we going to win this game? They're worried about, is this player going to develop? Are we challenging them? Are we putting them in challenging environments? So it was very, very nice to come back and see that some of the stuff that we're doing here is like that. And as you can see now, we've grown again. We've made some restructuring. We're bringing Bill Elliott in on the younger ages. Nick Cardoso is going to be technical director. He's going to free him up for some time to go around and help a bit more with other areas of the club. Elliott's going to be the goalkeeping director. And we've got some other expansion plans coming up as well.
Yeah, that's exciting, man. I can't wait.